What if the heaviest blanket in your life isn't made of wool, but of sadness? What if you feel pinned down by it, and the thought of lifting it seems impossible? You are not alone. While most older adults are doing well emotionally, millions of American seniors are fighting this same battle. But here's the good news. This is a fight you can absolutely win, and the first steps toward feeling better can happen tonight. That need for relief right now is real, and we're not going to talk about vague ideas that take months to get started. We're going to show you 7 simple, evidence-based actions you can take this very evening to start lifting your mood. Forget the old idea that depression is a normal part of aging. It isn't, and it's time to fight back. Did you know that a short, simple walk can significantly boost your mood? Or that one focused breathing exercise can help calm the storm inside your mind? We often think that beating depression requires some huge effort, a total life makeover, or a magic pill. And while medical treatments are incredibly important, and we'll get to those, the power to make a real change, a change you can feel tonight, is already in your hands. We're about to open a toolkit of 7 surprising strategies, from simple tweaks to your routine to understanding powerful medical options that can help you reclaim your joy, starting right now. The 10-minute endorphin rush. Let's start with the most direct thing you can do tonight. Move your body for just 10 minutes. No, you don't need to run a marathon or join a gym. This is about tapping into your body's natural mood boosters. Research consistently shows that even short bursts of physical activity trigger the release of endorphins, your brain's very own feel-good chemicals. For many people with mild to moderate depression, regular exercise can be a powerful tool in their recovery. So what can you do right now? Take a brisk walk around the block. If getting around is tough, try chair yoga or some simple seated exercises. You can find fantastic free guided videos online just for seniors. The goal isn't to wear yourself out, it's to get your blood flowing and clear your head. Think of it as physically interrupting your sadness. Depression thrives when we're still and passive. By choosing to move, even for just a few minutes, you're sending a powerful signal to your brain that you are ready for a change. You're actively fighting back, and this one small victory can be the spark that lights up the path ahead. The social connection lifeline. Depression is a liar. It whispers that you're a burden, that nobody wants to hear from you, and that you're better off alone. That feeling of loneliness is a major trigger for depression in older adults. Tonight, let's prove that lie wrong with one simple action. Connect with someone. Pick up the phone and call a friend, a family member, or a grandchild. You don't have to get into a deep, heavy conversation about how you feel unless you want to. Just talk. Ask about their day. Tell a funny story. Share a memory. The simple act of hearing a friendly voice can pull you out of your own head and chip away at that feeling of isolation. If you don't feel like talking, maybe try a 15-minute online group activity. There are online communities for almost any hobby you can think of: book clubs, gardening groups, you name it. Reaching out reinforces the truth. You are part of a community. You matter, and you are not alone. The pleasure principle reset. One of the cruelest tricks of depression is apathy, the loss of interest in things you used to love. It just drains the color out of your world. Tonight, we're going to stage a small rebellion against that numbness. It's a simple technique, but it can be surprisingly effective. Take a piece of paper and write down 3 small things that have ever brought you even a tiny bit of pleasure. It could be listening to a certain song, sipping a warm cup of herbal tea, the smell of cinnamon, or flipping through old photos. Don't overthink it, just 3 small, easy things. Now, pick one and just do it. For the next 10 or 15 minutes, give that one small pleasure your full attention. If it's music, close your eyes and really listen. If it's tea, notice the warmth of the mug, the scent, the taste on your tongue. This isn't about forcing yourself to feel happy. It's about retraining your brain to notice and experience pleasure again, even in small doses. You're giving yourself a microdose of joy and reminding yourself that pleasure still exists in the world and that you are capable of feeling it. The 5-minute thought challenge. Let's be honest, our thoughts aren't always our friends. When depression moves in, it often brings a whole pattern of negative thinking that feels automatic and totally overwhelming. There's a highly effective therapy called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, that teaches you how to catch, challenge, and change these thought patterns. You can try a mini version of it right now. Find a quiet spot and pinpoint one negative thought that's been nagging you. Maybe it's, "I'm useless," or "things will never get better." Write it down. Now put on your detective hat. What are the facts that support this thought? And then, what are the facts that contradict it? Have there been times you were helpful? Have things ever improved, even a little? Finally, based on your evidence, try to write a more balanced, realistic thought. Instead of, "I'm useless," maybe it's, "I'm feeling unproductive today, but I've contributed a lot in my life." This isn't about lying to yourself or pasting on a fake smile. It's about taking off the distorted glasses of depression and seeing things more clearly. Doing this for just 5 minutes tonight can start to loosen the grip that those negative thoughts have on you. The power of hope through stories. Sometimes the best tool for a dark time is a little ray of hope. It's tough to believe you can get better when you're in the middle of it. That's why our fifth strategy is to actively seek out stories of people who have recovered. These stories are a powerful reminder that you're not on some impossible journey. People from all walks of life have faced this and found their way through. There are countless stories of people who have recovered with the right combination of strategies, lifestyle changes, therapy, community support, and medical help. Tonight, spend a few minutes online searching for senior depression recovery stories. Read about how others found their footing. You'll see that recovery is rarely a straight line. It has its ups and downs, but the key takeaway is that it's possible. These stories do more than just inspire, they provide a roadmap of hope. Seeing that others have made it through can give you the strength to believe that you can too. Making the call, your medical lifeline. While the actions we've talked about can offer real relief tonight, winning the long-term battle often involves professional support. Making the decision to get that support is one of the most powerful moves you can make. Modern medicine has made incredible strides in treating depression in older adults. The most common first step is often a class of antidepressants called SSRIs, or selective serotonin uptake inhibitors. These medications work by helping to balance the mood-related chemicals in your brain and generally have fewer side effects than older drugs. They don't work overnight, though. It can take 4 to 8 weeks to feel the full benefit, but many people start feeling better sooner. Your action for tonight isn't to get a prescription, it's to make the decision to get help. Find the phone number for your doctor's office and put it right by your phone. Commit to making that call tomorrow morning and just tell them how you've been feeling. It's so important to talk with your doctor about all your health conditions and medications, since older adults can be more sensitive to side effects. Asking for medical help isn't a sign of weakness, it's an incredible sign of strength and a crucial step toward getting well. Understanding your ultimate reset button, ECT. For some, depression can be severe, stubborn, and resistant to other treatments. In those moments, it can truly feel like all hope is gone. That's why our final point for tonight is about knowing that even in the toughest cases, there are powerful and fast-acting options available. One of the most effective is electroconvulsive therapy, or ECT. Now, that name can sound scary, mostly because of how it's been shown in old movies, but modern ECT is a safe, controlled, and highly effective medical procedure. It's considered one of the most successful treatments for severe, treatment-resistant depression in seniors, often leading to relief in weeks, not months. In fact, studies show it's often even more effective in older patients than in younger ones. The action for tonight is simply about education and hope. Understand that if your depression feels like an insurmountable wall, you are not out of options. Just knowing that a rapid and effective treatment like ECT exists can be a huge source of relief, a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. It's a powerful tool in the medical toolkit, and knowing it's there can give you the hope you need to keep fighting. Your journey is yours alone, but you don't have to walk the path by yourself. If anything here resonated with you, or if you have a story of your own, please share a thought in the comments below. Your words of encouragement could be the very thing someone else needs to see tonight. Let's build a community of support right here and right now. Tonight, we've armed you with 7 different ways to start your fight against depression. We've covered things you can do right away in your own home, like taking a short walk, calling a friend, or challenging a negative thought. We've also shed light on the powerful medical paths that are available, from antidepressants to ECT, which have helped millions of people find their way back. The most important thing to remember is this: depression is treatable, and recovery is absolutely possible at any age. The journey might not always be easy, but it can start right now with one small, brave step. You have more power to influence how you feel than you might think. And of course, please remember that this is for informational purposes and isn't a substitute for professional medical advice. Always talk with a qualified healthcare professional to create a treatment plan that's personalized and right for you. You deserve to feel well, and help is out there. Make that commitment to yourself tonight.